Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, my name is Tom and let's get right into the news. And the first one for today is an update on the ban from a month ago from the streamer Mitch Jones. As a reminder, on stream Mitch showed his DMs from Discord between him and the streamer Novaru.
Anyone want to get their rent scammed? Jesus Christ, dude. Yo, Barry, get in a Discord right now, otherwise I'm gonna say some shit I shouldn't say.
The reason for the ban isn't because he leaked DMs, but instead what is inside these DMs where we can see the following message. So we come on to this week, Mitch is now unbanned, but he has lost his partnership status. Which a clip comes from Tuesday where he received a subscription on stream, which he shouldn't be able to because he's not partnered.
Have questions for me, go ahead and ask them and I will answer them. Grayson with the resub for 13 months. Wait, how are people resubbing to my stream if I don't have partnership? How is that even happening? Yo, thank you, Grayson. I don't know how that works, but...
And then we come on to Wednesday, Mitch has decided enough is enough, posting to Twitter, yo, gonna find my passion someplace else. Good luck to all you boys. Streaming for this long has jaded me very badly. Very grateful to still have my channel to come hang every once in a while and have friends on Twitch, etc. If I am ever very into a game again, I will stream, but till then. So this is Mitch announcing that he is taking a break from streaming. Following on from the streamer Dark Psycho, who has been cheating inside of the game Apex Legends. Not in the conventional cheating sense, this streamer has been abusing a multiplayer bug to prevent him from losing points in ranked mode. The user Wacko FPS on Twitter has posted 3 clips showing the exploitation of this bug. It works very simply. At the start of the game you lose points dependent on your rank, but the points that are lost aren't calculated until the game is completely over, where either your squad is wiped or you leave the game. So the streamer here is simply force closing his game through the use of Alt F4 or opening his task manager and ending the game task, which in turn will prevent the loss of points from ranked mode. So this week he finally got caught out and mid-game his account was banned live.
What?
This one doesn't completely end there because after this ban, Dark Psycho was questioning what his ban was for. So we went onto his email live and ended up leaking a bit of information he didn't want us knowing. As we look down, we see an email showing that the streamer has registered for cheats on a website called Dr. Cheats. So aside from that, his Twitch account hasn't received any repercussions, he hasn't been banned, but since these events he has gone quiet and deleted a lot of VODs. Then following on we have a ban from the professional COD player Formal. On Monday he received a ban for the use of a homophobic slur used on stream, and for this he got a 7-day ban, which in this case is particularly a big deal because this week the new Call of Duty releases, so he would miss out on streaming the launch day and the following 2 to 3 days afterwards. But then Formal posted, I got suspended over something someone else said while I was playing with them. I'm currently trying to get it handled, which shortly after this ban was then lifted. And we come on to Tuesday with another ban from the streamer that I'm going to leave the name for last. The streamer posted to Twitter, so a bit crazy, in the middle of a charity stream, Twitch decided to permanently ban me due to my username. Trying to figure out all of this at the moment. This is then followed by an email received from Twitch stating that his username is inappropriate and that the ban is therefore indefinite. So the name on the account is Batman's Left Nut, and Twitch has deemed this name inappropriate and indefinitely banned his account. So I want to pass the question off to you. Is this account name offensive, and therefore is the ban fair or not? Then we follow on with one from the streamer Grizz and Deadmau5, where the conversation over tipping and Twitch streamers comes up by Grizz. Deadmau5 has quite a hot take, calling all streamers beggars for asking for donations and similarly subscriptions.
Fucking awesome racket, you know? It's like, oh, like who made up tipping? What the f? Like, restaurants to survive, they depend on the goodwill of the people that, you know, the patrons. In order
This is so ironic coming from a couple of streamers who e-beg for $5.
E-beg?
Here with that shit.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's just so weird. Gee, who invented tipping? Oh, God. That's just so lame. I mean, it's like they're entitled to it or something. Like and subscribe, kids.
None of us are begging or are even asking for that.
Oh, but you're there. And neither are they. Oh, don't be mad. He's mad. He's mad because he's not talking.
So here Grizz is clearly a bit peeved with what Deadmau5 is saying here, and it shows continuing the stream forwards. Shortly after this event, Grizz goes to pick up Mouse to continue the game, and he ends up running him over.
Oh, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Alright. He's a little butthurt. He's a little butthurt.
I didn't see you there at all.
Uh-huh.
Even though you deserve it.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. As he furiously removes the tip link from his Twitch stream.
Dude, by the way, you're so off fucking base. Yo, stop laughing. You want to have a conversation about it?
Not really.
Okay, then go fuck yourself.
We can just move on. Let's just move on.
This one doesn't end there, and this conversation piece continues for around 20 minutes. But what caused Grizz to bring this argument up in the first place? Well, he's actually arguing about a law in the United States called the Fair Labor Standards Act, which states that an employer of a tipper employee is only required to pay $2.13 an hour in direct wages if that amount plus the tips received equals the federal minimum wage. It's a bit of a mouthful, so let's break it down with an example. If you work in a restaurant for 40 hours a week and the minimum wage is $10, that's $400 at the end of the week in your pocket, but you receive $200 in tips. What this law basically states is that your employer is legally allowed to reduce your wages by $200 for that week because you received the rest in tips. And what Grizz is originally arguing here is that the employer should not be allowed to do that and the law is unfair. So this last clip is a bit longer, and Grizz brings up this example for Deadmau5's career. So finally, here is that clip.
But you were so base and it's like insulting, dude. I don't know how you can even say that.
Hey, wait, come on, dude. Grow a pair. I get called a DJ every other day.
I'm growing a pair too, and I'm sure you have plenty of choice words for people just calling you a DJ.
Not really.
All right, well, I guess I'm different. And we don't ask for tips. We don't. I mean, when I started streaming, I never asked for tips. I never asked people to sub. I never asked people to do anything.
Didn't say you did.
You did. Yeah, exactly. You did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, by that logic, neither does anyone that works at a restaurant.
No, they don't. No, you're right. They don't have to get tipped. And what I was saying, and you just brought your wild take in on it, is that I don't understand how restaurant owners can get away with paying their people less than minimum wage by basically.
They don't. It's illegal.
No, they can't. Tipped employees,
you cannot work for less than minimum wage in a restaurant in North America. What do you mean?
Either way, it's certainly not a livable
criminal
wage, and there's still, whether they can tip less or not. Yeah, servers get like $5 an hour, dude.
No, they don't. They get minimum wage.
All right. Well, to my knowledge, they get less than minimum wage, so I'm pretty sure you're wrong. So stop being a dick, all right?
I'm being a dick.
You're being a dick.
All right. I'm being a dick.
And the last one for today comes from Trihex and Destiny. As seen in the last episode, Trihex had decided he didn't want to be friends or be associated with Destiny anymore because Destiny had admitted to using the N-word privately off stream, and he doesn't care that he does. So this week, these two decided to get together on their DT podcast, which is simply the Destiny and Trihex podcast, and try to work out their differences because these two have quite a working relationship. This podcast lasts for around 40 minutes long, but can be summed up with two main clips. Trihex asks Destiny to change and apologize, but Destiny won't because it goes against his own principles.
You wouldn't use possibly edgy jokes that contain N with a hard R. You would admit that publicly. I really can't enforce that you would, whatever you would do privately, obviously, but even just the admittance that you would refrain from doing so publicly would shed that responsibility from me about the whole association thing.
Sure. So to be clear, you're asking me to lie about like some principle I have to save face for you publicly. You know, I would never do that, right? Not because I don't like you or because I don't value your friendship. I clearly do, because we're having this conversation, right? I clearly do, but like I'm never going to like lie to everybody about like a particular thing that I think because somebody else might have to like not feel comfortable about it. Like I just, it's just not the way that I work.
You can see there that is not the answer Trihex wanted. The second clip comes from the end of the podcast. Trihex and Destiny simply couldn't come to agreement and therefore have decided to part ways.
Whenever we can always chat.
All right, fam. Later.
All right. Good luck, man. Bye.
Just give me a second, y'all. It's like so fucking stressful, dude.
And aside from those two clips, Destiny has been asked on stream, is this the end for you and Trihex? Which Destiny has responded saying, yes, the podcast has been unscheduled, so that is it. And I thought that was the last one for today's video, and just as I'm finishing up today's video, Shroud has tweeted out saying, same Shroud, new home, alongside a link that shows he is now moving to Mixer. And that's where I'm going to leave off today's video. And finally, I want to let you know about the join button. Similar to a subscription on Twitch, it's a secondary way to support a channel you enjoy watching. So if you'd like to support us and the content we create going forward, consider becoming a member, which if you do, you'll get an icon next to your name when you leave comments. A lot of you have left comments saying, is there any other way to support the channel aside from just watching the videos? And now there is. So that's it for the video today. I want to thank you for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.